Hi my friends, today I'm near the Algiers Main Bus Station, here, la Gare Routière in Caroubier or Kharouba. This is Algeria's bus airport, Algiers bus airport, okay, with buses going to every single city here in Algeria, even the farthest. And we are going to drive to the Ben Aknoun amusement park and zoo. Okay, so there is in Ben Aknoun, in the area of Ben Aknoun, in Said Hamdin, a huge amusement park and zoo at the same time. So this is what we commonly refer to as the Ben Aknoun Park. Okay, there is a complex there composed of 2 zoos and an amusement park. I think that it used to be one of Algeria's biggest amusement parks, and I think that the Ben Aknoun Zoo is definitely the Algeria's largest zoo. Okay, so this is how to leave this area when you want to go to the southern bypass motorway. It's a little bit tricky. There is that roundabout. The Algiers Mosque is right in front of us. Now we are on the northern bypass motorway, Rocade Nord, on the seashore, and the sublet walkway is on the left. But we are, in fact, in order to go to Ben Aknoun, you need to go to the southern bypass motorway. You can see that footbridge that crosses the road here. It's for pedestrians to go to the sublet walkway. And now we are going to drive through the Wadi Shaykh tunnels. If you want to return to the station, you take the right road, but we are taking the left. We are taking this ramp instead. You can see that the minaret of the Algiers Algiers Mosque is visible from everywhere. Now there is the Islamic University, the Kharouba Islamic University is on the right. It has this Islamic architecture. It's built in this Islamic architectural style. Great. This is the entrance to Hussein Dey on the right. And now we're approaching the tunnels, the Wadi Shaykh tunnels. There is already traffic on the left, although it's only 6:30. The wood above the tunnel over there, it's Les Palmiers. So that area is called Les Palmiers. It has recently been developed into this wood, into this garden. There used to be a slum there between the trees, but the residents of the slum were relocated. You've got to turn your lights on here, your headlights. You've got to turn them on when you're driving this tunnel. This tunnel was completed in the 1980s. It's a double tunnel, and it goes, by the way, it goes under Badjarah, okay? It goes underneath Badjarah. It goes through this hill, which is part of the Badjarah area. So Badjarah is right above us. Part of Badjarah, of course, not all of it. I've just turned off my headlights. Make sure you don't forget them on. If you want to go to Kharouba and Badjarah, you take the right road, right turn here. But we are going to go further away to enter the southern bypass motorway. And by the way, this road here links the northern bypass motorway to the southern bypass motorway, Rocade Sud. these motorways are there to bypass the city center. So if you are driving from one suburb of Algiers to another one, you don't have to go through central Algiers and cause traffic or get stuck in traffic. And this is, I mean, on the right, this is a subway station. This is one of the subway stations where the subway comes out of its tunnel and runs just as a regular train. So now, if you want to go to the airport, you take the left. If you want to go to Ben Aknoun, you take the right, and we are taking the right. So our visit is going to include, the zoo that we are going to enter from, or we are going to visit via Said Hamdin, and then we're going to go to the amusement park first. We are visiting the amusement park via Said Hamdin and Tiqsrain Road. Now, if you want to go to Kharouba, you take the right, and you can see those signs. And if you and the bridge over there takes to leads to Ain al-Najah and Bir Khadem, two of Algiers' oldest suburbs. In fact, in the 1800s, they were towns on their own. And now we are in the area of Ain Najah. Ain Najah is on the left, Kharouba is on the right. That part of Kharouba known as Jolie Vue, beautiful view. There is an important gas station here on the right. Be careful, okay? Because there are cars leaving the station, there are cars entering the station. I think that this bridge is going to be it's a very interesting bridge. I guess that it's an extension of the subway, because they said that the subway is going to service the Ain al-Najah area as well. I don't know. The Ain al-Najah hospital is on the left, but if you want to enter it, you need to take the next right turn. Sometimes traffic could start as early as 6:20, believe it or not. So the Ain al-Najah hospital is one of the most important here in Algeria. Speed limit here is 80 kilometers per hour. It's the speed limit on almost every motorway, I mean city motorway or suburban motorway. If you want to go to central Algiers, you should take the right turn over there. We have just driven past it. We are in the Gare Routière area. Now, if you want to go to Bir Khadem and Blida, you take the next exit on the right. It's over there. Blida. The headquarters of Civital, an agro-food company, is here in this area known as La Côte. You know, it took me a very long time in order to remember all these names. When I went to college, it was only after I went to college that I started to discover all these areas. Otherwise, I am a native of central Algiers, and you know, could spend your whole life in central Algiers without knowing these areas if you don't really have a reason to leave the city center. Now we are approaching La Concorde. I had a classmate. I would constantly, but we would ride a bus like this one from college to home, and I would constantly ask her, what's this neighborhood called? What's that neighborhood called? Because she lived, La Concorde is on the right. She lived in a place not very far from here, so she could name me every single neighborhood around here. She also had friends and ex-classmates, high school classmates from all these areas, so she could name me every single neighborhood around here, and I learned the names of the neighborhoods partly thanks to her. This is Said Hamdin. This is the station, the bus station of Said Hamdin. Okay, so now we've got to prepare ourselves to enter the area. Not sure if I can overtake this car, because I don't really. I mean, I need to stay in this lane. Said Hamdin is on the right, and the entrance to Tixline is on the right. So the entrance to the park, to the Ben Aknoun amusement park, is on the Tixline road. And Tixline links Said Hamdin, this area, to you can see it over there, Parc d'Attraction, amusement park, in that white sign, on that white sign. Anyways, let's enter, and the Said Hamdin garden is here. It's on the right. There is a beautiful garden here for kids to play. I guess that they have playgrounds. All right, stop filming for a while. Okay, great. The garden is on the right. We have just taken that entrance. The rest of Said Hamdin is on the left. Hydra is on the left too. And now let's continue. The garden is still on the right. This is the bridge that we have just crossed in order to enter this area. And now we've got to pay close attention here, because I haven't been here in years. I remember we brought my son when he was young, my firstborn son. There is a hotel here known as Le Mouflon d'Or. So, anyways, I'm not leaving this area until... Oh, the pigeons! Wow. So this is the Tixline Road. The Mouflon d'Or Hotel is on the left. Sorry, is on the right. You can see the sign over there. Yeah, and it has a portal. For some reason, I have always believed that it was on the left, but I think that. Yeah. Guess that I'm going to ask for directions, guys. Don't hesitate to ask for directions. اوكي السلام عليكم خويا العزيز. البارك وين راه؟
بارك هاولي
قبل الدخله نتاع الموفلون دور.
هايليك الدخله الاولى. لا الدوزيام اللي منها.
الدوزيام اللي منها
وين ترى موفلون دور ولا واش؟
لا للبارك.
البارك هايليك الدخله الدوزيام عاود دور الدخله الاولى. لا الدوزيام دخل معاها.
ربي يحفظك خو صحيت. اوكي. So he told me that it's the first entrance, not the Mouflon d'Or entrance, of course. So, because here I sensed as if I were going to the central part of Tixline, to the center of this neighborhood of Ternstein, which is behind us. Yes. The Mouflon d'Or. And the word Mouflon, you guys, it's on the left. This is the entrance to the Mouflon d'Or. There is a sign there, An-Nahar TV. It's one of Algeria's private TV channels. But how come they don't place a sign to show us that, I mean, the entrance to the park? There is a taxi station there. I wonder how I found. Alright, let's ask. السلام عليكم. العزيز هذه هي الدخله تاع البارك. يا ربي يحفظك صحيت. Okay, guys. So this is the entrance to the amusement park, to the Ben Aknoun amusement park. Yeah. This is the portal to the park over there. I'm going to film it for you. Parc de Loisirs d'Alger. The Algiers amusement park. Its parking lot is on the left. All right, but it's closed today. All right, so now let's continue on our journey. It's such a stupid thing that they don't place a big and clear sign to show you clearly that the park is right here. The entrance to the park is right here. Too bad, too bad. Alright, so now let's continue. Thank you. So now you know where the park is. So let's continue our journey to visit the entrance to the zoo. The park and the zoo are part of the same area. In fact, I mean, if I remember well, yeah, when I was a kid, we visited this place in the 1980s. We would walk from the zoo to the park. We would usually start with the zoo, with a part of the zoo known as Village Africain. I've got to stop filming here for a while. Okay, so I'm going to join the Ben Aknoun motorway, or the Southern Bypass motorway, again in order to continue my way to Ben Aknoun now. And yeah, I remember that we first visited a part of that zoo known as, I mean, one of the two zoos known as the African Village. It was a smaller zoo. Then we walked to the second zoo, the bigger zoo, which is closer to the amusement park. And then we entered the amusement park, and all this, you could do all this, I think, with one ticket. Okay, you only buy one ticket at the entrance, and then you would visit the three areas. And of course, we enjoyed finishing our trips with, I mean, at the amusement park, in the amusement park, where, of course, we played on the rides. And now if you want to go to Libya, you take the right, next right turn. There's a hotel on the left over there. Algeria is building lots of hotels. City Malki, or the Malki apartment complex is on the right. Okay, so now we've got to overtake this ambulance. But strangely, it's an unmarked ambulance. We are approaching the entrance to Ben Aknoun. Great, Ben Aknoun. Oh, Zoological Park, Parc Zoologic. So it's so big that they call it the park, the Zoological Park. It's not just a zoo, but a park. Anyways, I've got to stop filming here. Bus station is on the right. I will be taking the left after I resume filming. Normally, you should let the bus go first when they leave their station. This is what they say here. Now we are going to take the left. Ben Aknoun is on the right, by the way. I mean, the neighborhood is this direction on the right. And now the park is straight ahead. But don't worry, this time I know the entrance to the Zoological Park, to the zoo. The African village, that's what they call it. Oh, I guess that look at this. I mean, there are no signs. Guess that I have just driven past the entrance, so stop filming for a while. Okay, now we're headed to the direction of L'Ashore. So the L'Ashore apartment complex is on the right. One of those companies that deliver visas to France was once here. Oh yeah, okay. This is the entrance to the Zoological Park. What? You can see the elephants above the portal, and looks like we can't access this area. Alright. There is a bend here. I've got to find a place where I can turn around. It was quite an adventure, wasn't it? We had to ask for directions. All right, this is perfect. It's like a roundabout. This is the perfect area where you can safely turn around. Let's turn around. We are right in front of the Sahrawi apartment complex. We usually film it from the southern bypass motorway, from the motorway, but today we are filming it right in front. I mean, right. Okay, so now let's try and enter this area here. It's like a small parking lot. And film the. Okay, never mind. Just look at this. This is the park. This is the entrance to the Zoological Park, Algeria's largest zoo. Okay, so I guess that this is the end of our visit. The entrance to the African village is on the same road. We missed it. It's right before that road block, that police roadblock. All right, so I hope that you liked this video, or rather this adventure. There is a parking lot there. Yeah, they said, according to that sign over there. Yeah, on the right. All right, so I hope that you liked my video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button to receive notifications on my future videos. Drive safely, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.